Sama dude, SaiyanSalamander here, and welcome to the video. It's been a while since I did a Smash video that isn't just me reacting to the latest character announced. But after we got Sephiroth a few months ago, there was something I just really wanted to talk about. Sephiroth was the first time we'd had another character appear from a third-party series who wasn't an Echo fighter. As so far the only third-party series with a second rep have been Castlevania with Richter and Street Fighter with Ken. Now, to be honest, I don't think that any of these characters are going to make it onto the second Fighter Pass of Ultimate. Maybe the number 1 or 2 slot on this list have a slight chance, but I really don't think the others are going to make it this time around. However, I thought I'd still share my predictions on which characters I think would get in if these 5 series did get another rep. I was going to predict a character from each of the third party series, but honestly, I've still yet to play most of their games. Even on this list, I've only played the games of a few of the ones I'm talking about, but they're popular enough to the point where I know the characters. So I figured I'd just talk about 5 of them this time around instead of all of them. That's enough rambling though, so let's start off with my first prediction as we dive into the Persona series. Now, Persona is one of those games I mentioned that I've still yet to play. I've never used to have any of the consoles available to play it on until last year when Persona 4 Golden came out on PC. I haven't gotten around to playing it just yet, but don't worry. I'm not sure when I'll get around to playing it, but I'll 100% come and play it on the channel someday. Persona series is an interesting one, since I'm not really sure what would count as a second rep. I think the character most people would expect to see would be Yu Narukami, the main protagonist of Persona 4. However, Joker series icon's based on Persona 5, so I think unless they reworked it to one that would fit the entire Persona series in general, I think Persona 4 would count as a separate series. It still counts as a Persona character though, so I'm going to talk about 2 characters instead of 1 for this section. Honestly, I don't know how much I can say about the characters here. I know he's a swordsman that uses his persona in battle, Izanagi, and from what I saw in the fighting game, I think he'd be a pretty quick character that has Izanagi appear in his special moves, or to extend combos maybe? He's also another quote-unquote anime swords character, but honestly, as long as it's not a Fire Emblem character, seriously Fire Emblem, I love you, but please, I just want to play as one of my favourite non-sword wielding characters like Tiki, Hilda, or Plumeria, okay? And they're unique, I'm fine with him having a sword. Hell, a lot of these characters I really want in Smash, like Isaac and Yuden, would be considered anime sword characters, so I'm really not one to judge. If we did get another character from Persona 5 though, instead of Persona 4, I think I'd have to pick Anne. I'm not sure if any other character from Persona 5 would make a likely candidate, but I think Anne would be a great choice for another Persona rep. Plus she'd be my personal choice for any Persona rep too. Of course she'd use her stand common in battle, but she's also skilled with a whip, and some machine guns too. Maybe she could use her whip like a long reach grab or a tether recovery. The only character I can think of who somewhat uses a whip is Zerosuit Samus, and she only really uses it for a grab, side special, and up special if I remember correctly. But Anne would be using it more predominantly in her moveset. I'd honestly be down to see either of them in Smash, though like I already mentioned, Anne would be my personal choice between the two. And even on this list in general, she's probably my most wanted character. I just don't think we're gonna get a Persona rep this time around. It's the second DLC wave, which is why she's ranked so low on this list. I don't think we're getting a Fighter Pass 3, but maybe we'll get a new rep then? Or in the next new Smash game, but I just can't see one being added this time around. I mean, who knows, I could be wrong. After all, it's Persona's 25th anniversary this year, and Smash getting a new rep for the series would definitely be a great way to celebrate. Next up on the list is the Castlevania series. It's yet another series I haven't played just yet, but after seeing him as the Assist Trophy, I think it would be a cool character to play as, and that character is Alucard. For some reason, people say that Assist Trophies can't become playable characters in the same Smash game, and I say this in every Smash video, but I can't see why not. People said the same about Spirits, and now Min Min and Pyra Mythra are playable. I think if Chrom can be a playable character, a Final Smash, and appear in a victory screen, then why can't another character appear as an Assist Trophy and a playable character? Anyway, enough about Assist Trophies, let's talk about Alucard. I don't know much about the Castlevania series to make too much of another choice. I know that there's a new Belmont every single game that they could choose to become a playable character, or they could go with Dracula. But other than them, I don't really know who to pick. They could take a lot of his special moves from his Assist Trophy move pool, but I think Sakurai said a lot of those moves are inspired from Symphony of the Night, so I'm sure there's a lot more out of moves of Alucard that they could take from there. Even if Alucard's also another sword user, All the dark magic and shape-shifting abilities that he possesses, I think is more than enough to make him a unique fighter. And if his trailer is anywhere near as good as the original Castlevania character trailer for Ultimate, I'm sure it'd be a really hype trailer. The next character on the list is another third-party series that already has 2 reps from the series, and that character is Chun-Li from the Street Fighter series. I've only played a little bit of Street Fighter, but when I think of the series, she's one of the first few characters that comes to mind. I think Chun-Li would be an incredibly combo-heavy fighter that uses her Chinese martial arts. I think her attacks would be a little weaker, but a lot more easier to combo into with how fast her kicks are from what I've seen in her moveset. Let's start with her neutral special. Alright, let me see if I can pronounce this. The Hyaku Retsu Kyaku for her neutral special, the Kiko Ken for her side special, and a spinning bird kick for her down special. Her up special, I'm thinking of the Tensho Kyoku would work well for it. For a final smash, I looked at her critical art from Street Fighter V and it's called the Hayukusen. So I think that'll transfer to Smash pretty nicely for a final smash. She also has a bunch of super combos too, so maybe inputting the Street Fighter commands with Ryu and Ken would make her move stronger and change all her special moves into their enhanced versions. Her neutral special can become the Senretsu Kyaku, her side special can become the Kiko Sho, the down special becomes the spinning hornet kick, and finally the up special becomes the Heizen Tensho Kyaku. Alright, I think I'm done pronouncing everything. Oh my god, I am so sorry if I butchered any of them. While Chun-Li isn't my first choice for a Street Fighter rep, I think she's definitely the most likely, and I'd be really happy to see another female fighter join the ranks in Ultimate. In all the DLC so far, we've only really had Min Min and Pyra and Mithra, as well as female Byleth and Alex too. I'll go over my personal favourite Street Fighter character in another video once all the DLC's finished. But if you like the series, let me know who your favourite Street Fighter character is that you'd like to see playable in Smash, or just one you think that would be included. At the beginning of the video, I said I only think the top 2 characters I'll be mentioning on this list I could definitely see being added in, and the first of those characters is Zero from the Mega Man X series. I don't know how highly requested Zero is currently, but I remember a lot of people talking about wanting him in during the Smash 4 days. While Dr. Wily would definitely fit the whole hero versus villain dynamic that Ultimate's done well with by adding all these new villains into Smash, I think most people would rather see Zero than him. Like Alucard, he's another assist trophy, but if we get another rep from a third party series that's already in Smash, then Zero is definitely one of the characters I'd put money on. He shows off a few moves that he's capable of in his assist trophy, so I'm sure some of his moves will be taken from it. In battle, he's usually equipped with his Zero Buster and Z-Saber, so I'm sure he'll use a combination of those weapons, as well as all the techniques he's learned throughout the series too. I really need to start playing all the Mega Man games again at some point. I played a majority of Mega Man 1, but that's about it really. I'm nowhere near completing the original game, so I haven't got anywhere near X yet. He looks like a really cool character though, and I'd love to see him in Smash one day. He's already had enough cameos being a Spirit, Mii costume, and an assist trophy, but it would be great to see him a playable character as well. Now for the final character, or should I say the final characters that I'll be talking about on this list. And the reason I say characters is because I honestly can't place a bet between these 2 picks, since I think they both really have a good shot. And that is Shadow the Hedgehog and Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series. Both of these are incredibly iconic characters, with Eggman being the main antagonist of the series, whereas Shadow is more of an anti-hero, and has been Sonic's longtime rival since Sonic Adventure 2. To be fair, the Sonic series just has so many iconic characters that I just wish they went ham and treated it like a first party series, since there's so many characters I'd love to see playable, apart from my 2 predicted picks. There's Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Chaos, Rogue, Silver, Blaze, and so many more that I haven't even mentioned. And while I'd love to see all these characters in Smash one day, unless Nintendo buys out Sega or something, I doubt we'll see this many reps in the series, unfortunately. Shadow I can see as an incredibly speedy character like Sonic, but having a lot more moves than just Spin Dash. He's got his Chaos Control, Chaos Spear, and Chaos Blast. He even wields guns on a motorbike in his own game, which would be interesting to see too. And with the amount of mechas and contraptions Eggman's manufactured over the years, I'm sure there's probably a ton they could do with his moveset, making him a much more heavier version of Bowser Jr., probably with him flying and unleashing his contraptions on his enemies. I think out of the 2 of them, I really wouldn't be surprised if either of them got into Smash, but I think Eggman has a slightly higher chance than Shadow. Though if I was picking between the two myself, then Shadow would 100% be my pick. Well, now that I've finished talking about my number 1 predictions, I think that just about covers everything for this list. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, my dudes. And if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below on what characters from a third-party series already in Smash you think could join the roster in Ultimate. I also do a bunch of content over on Twitch, so if you want to play some arena battles in Smash Bros with me and the community, or just hang out and chill, I do a bunch of playthroughs of games like Fire Emblem and The World Ends With You too. I also have a Discord server which will be linked in the description with my Twitch, so if you want to go and check out, it would be really appreciated. With that then, again, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, my dudes. Bye!